But the three things for fireworks I think you need to keep in mind is, number one, you should probably be at Rosenblatt Stadium watching professional pyrotechnic people. But if you're going to do it at home, make sure that you're doing it in a safe area, away from wind that could take a firework and send it in a direction you do not want. So have a very safe perimeter for people around you. Number two, have some water around. Have a fire bucket, have a hose, in case you do start a fire or somebody does get injured, you can put it out. And number three, just be responsible. That means being sober when you're doing your fireworks, letting the most senior person take care of the fireworks, and maybe keep the kids and the pets out of the way, keep them safe. Sparklers are gorgeous, of course. We all love that great big visual you get when you can swing the sparkler around. But a sparkler is actually 1,000 degrees at the tip if you have the metal sparklers. So they are very, very hot. Once they're done with their pretty little sparklers, people tend to drop them on the ground where kids will step on them. So if you can put those in a hot bucket, that's great. They came out with wooden sparklers a few years ago. Those are also very, very hot. And it's very easy to ignite if you're holding a whole bunch of them in your hand and you try to ignite one of those sparklers with the sparkler that's almost out, you tend to light all of them. And so be very careful, very cautious when you're lighting them. This year there's a new sparkler out there. It's a bamboo sparkler. And when it burns, instead of being a single stick that stays whole, pieces of it fall off, like falling off the ashes off a cigarette. And those ashes have already fallen off and onto the foot of a child, burned through his shoes, onto his foot, and caused a burn. So for sparklers, I don't think they're the safest thing you can have for a child. And I think, again, sparklers are something that if you want to be safe, they should be used not around kids. The most common firework we actually see an injury from is an artillery shell, which has a little bit more gunpowder in it than your average, say, cherry bomb. And when that goes off, it creates an explosion. Frequently it goes off while someone is still holding it, and so they end up with burns in the palm of their hand, on their fingertips. The other thing people do is they look down to see why it hasn't gone off, so when it does blow up, it tends to blow up in the face. So that the face and the hands are the two most commonly injured areas. But those artillery shells actually pack quite a punch. That's how they get the beautiful sparkler in the sky. And in using those, you need to read the directions if you're going to use those, and the directions will say that you light it and walk away from it and not continue to hold it until it actually explodes on you. And if you look at it, when do most burns happen for fireworks? They happen, between about 8 o'clock at night and midnight, when it's darkest out and people are at the end of their really long day. And so you can't see what you're doing very well all the time, so read the directions when it's still daylight. Have a safety plan, have your water ready, make sure you know how to use each of the individual fireworks appropriately. And again, I think the best thing is to let the professional pyrotechnic experts put on a great big beautiful show for you. Just one last comment, if I could, about people who have their pets around. The fireworks have a large decibel sound that goes with most of them, which can be very dangerous to your pet's ears. And so if you have a dog, you have a particular pet cat that likes to be with the family when you're outside, I would really suggest that you put them inside where they have a soundproof barrier, and also where they can't be running around stepping on the sparklers, or they can't be hit by an errant sparkler.